Okay, let's start out by talking about the divisibility rules. We are going to talk about the most common divisibility rules. That would be the number 2, the number 3, the number 5, and the number 10. Divisible means the amount of times something can be divided without a remainder. So let's see if something is divisible by 2. The numbers must be even. So to be even, you need to end in 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8. 10 ends in 0, 12 ends in 2, 14 ends in 4, 16 ends in 6, and 18 ends in 8. So is 103 even or divisible by 2? It ends in a 3, so no. What about 108? It ends in an 8. Oh, that's one of the numbers. It's even. It's divisible by 2. 1,117. That ends in a 7. No, that's odd. 1,112 ends in a 2. Oh, it's even. That means I can divide it by 2. Yes. 70 ends in 0. Great. That's also even. 77 ends in 7. Nope. Not even, not divisible by 2. Let's talk about the trick for the number 3. So to see if it is divisible by 3, the sum of the digits is divisible by 3. 103. So what we're going to do is we're going to add 1 plus 0 plus 3. 1 plus 0 plus 3 is 3. Is 3 divisible by 3? That means, can I divide 3 by 3 and get no remainder? Yes, I can. So that means that 103 can be divided by 3 and I'll have no remainder. 103 is divisible by 3. 108 is 1 plus 0 plus 8. That's 9. Can I divide 9 by 3 and get no remainder? Yes, I can. That means that 108 can be divided by 3 and I will have no remainder. 317. 3 plus 1 plus 7 is 11. Can I divide 11 by 3 and get no remainder? No. So that means that 317 cannot be divided by 3 and have no remainder. Oh man. 237. 2 plus 3 plus 7 is 12. Can 12 be divided by 3 and I get no remainder? Yes, I can. That means that 237 can be divided by 3. Woohoo! 82. 8 plus 2 is 10. Can I divide 10 by 3 and get no remainder? No. So 82 cannot be divided by 3. Let's talk about the trick for 5s. So to be divisible by 5, you must end in 0 or 5. So let's count by 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. They all end in 0 or 5. So is 105 divisible by 5? It ends in a 5, so yep. 108 ends in an 8. No. 1,110 ends in a 0. Yes. 50 ends in a 0. Yes. 1,005 ends in a 5. Yes. 72 ends in a 2. No. Is it divisible by 10? So the trick for the 10s is simply, does it end in 0? So 105 does not end in 0, so it is not divisible by 10. 108 does not end in 0, so it's not divisible by 10. 1,110 ends in a 0, so it's divisible by 10. 50 ends in a 0, divisible by 10. 1,002, I see zeros, but it does not end in a 0, so it is not divisible by 10. 70 ends in a 0, divisible by 10. And that's it for the divisibility rule.